glasses. And that car's halfway in the road. I don't know what he was trying to prove. Well, I don't see my glasses. I wonder where they are. Oh well, I guess we just won't put them on. Sorry about the lighting. It doesn't look too hot because it's foggy. Okay, sorry I missed y'all yesterday. As a lot going on with my mom. She's not doing well. She's lost about all her strength, and it takes everything I can to get her changed. And you know, I mean, no, I don't lift weights like I once did, but when you're trying to move 140 pounds, I guess some of the strength comes back to you. I don't know. And it's not that I'm lifting it straight up, but you know, I'm trying to. I mean, she has dead body weight, and I guess that's what everybody has. I don't know, when they can't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, because I've only took care of her, so I can't say a whole lot other than from that experience. So I'll move on from that. I don't want to be depressing, and I just, you know, if I talk about it much, I get, you know, emotional. And y'all don't need to see that. No, y'all don't need to see that. Okay. We'll talk about him for, you know, a few minutes. And his video he put up yesterday. I said I wasn't going to watch it, and then I kind of watched it in pieces. I'd watch 2 or 3 minutes and leave, or turn it to something else, and then I'd go back. And I've watched some of Lollyville's video. Well, I watched all of Lollyville's video because it was short. And I watched Grifters. And I watched Barham Exposure, Buckeye. And I watched Darling's video over the weekend. And I don't think can't remember if I watched anybody else or not. It's hard to remember all of them. Sorry, guys. If I missed you, I'm sorry. You know, there's something going on with him. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's him and Tammy are having issues. It's not working out the way they thought. And y'all, you know, we could all say we told you so. You know. But anyway, you got to live and learn. And I don't know, maybe it's just he's wanting to make it look that way. You know, some of this stuff I believe he does for drama. I really do. And then he goes on there and says that, you know, he don't watch us, and, you know, we're evil. And, you know, I mean, if he wants to call me evil, then have at it. You know, I just think that's just, I mean, by him constantly talking about it, and I know he doesn't talk about it every day. Well, he may, I don't know, but he does do these videos quite often. And that just shows how much he is bothered by us, or else he would never mention anything about it whatsoever. You know, that's what, and he's not the only person that has, you know, people that do videos on him. He acts like he's the only person, but he's not. And, you know, that's just comes along with the territory. You know, it's no different than, you know, Access Hollywood, or, you know, them shows, TMZ, whatever. I mean, it's just the way it is, and he just needs to get over it. You know, he wants to be, you know, he says he's famous, and so be it, he's famous, so that's what's going to come with the territory, if he's famous. And I'm sorry if he don't like it. You know, I can't do nothing about that, because I could drop out, but then he'd still have a bunch more. And I think actually I'm pretty fair. And, you know, he's got, you know, some of his supporters. And this is the new City Beauty lip gloss for fall. This is sparkling cider. Now, I don't taste anything like cider, but it is pretty. And I know the lighting's not good. It is pretty on the lips. And, you know, I just don't, I mean, this goes on sale the 29th. And there will be a sale of lip glosses during that time. So I'll talk to you more about that when it gets to the 29th. Just letting you know. Anyway, I just don't think that, I think he just dwells on it too much. Whereas, and I mean, this is one thing I've noticed him. You know, he used to record all during the day. And he would record at night, you know. And I've not seen him record at night. Now, I know that one video when they were making the crock pot meal or whatever, I guess that was at night. But, and I've seen him record that night when I guess it was supposedly storming, you know, but yet he didn't show us any of it, you know, and he won't show us outside. Now, and I know everybody's brought this up, but my point is that, why would you not show it at night? I mean, it's dark. You know, you can't really see anything. And, you know, he says he's going to buy a grill. So if he's going to buy a grill and he wants to record it, he's going to have to be outside. And I know he can put the grill wherever he wants to. And I mean, you know, the thing about it is that there's not any of us channels going after him whatsoever. Why he thinks that, or why he wants to show that, is just beyond me. And all I can think of is that it's just more drama he wants to make up. I mean, he says he don't like to stir the pot. He stirs the pot more than anybody I know. And I've watched a lot of controversial YouTubers over the years. You know, him and Jaclyn Hill. And I don't know if y'all know who Jaclyn Hill is. She's a big beauty YouTuber. And she's been in, you know, in every drama, controversy about there's been in the beauty industry since it became popular on YouTube. And now she's moved on to energy drinks. But I mean, she's just constantly causing drama, and she wants to stir the pot because she knows that's what sells. Now with Tim, yes, he's stirring the pot, but he wasn't, and I know he's probably going to say I'm evil for saying this, he wasn't popular enough to begin with to stir the pot. I mean, you've got to have millions of subscribers if you want to really stir the pot. And it's obvious that he or someone else is purchasing subscribers, because I have studied enough about it to know that if your views are not going up overall, especially your new videos, then you're buying subscribers, or you've hired a coach, and the coach, part of the deal is they buy it, but they tell you they're not. You know, I would never hire a coach that I didn't know personally and would know that they wouldn't buy me subscribers, because I do think that's part of what the money, when you pay them, that's part of what you're paying them for, is subscribers. Now, I do believe he bought some views, or the coach bought some views, and YouTube didn't like it, or they were bots and took some away. He could have also deleted some videos. I think it might have been a combination of both, because I do know he has deleted a lot of videos. The one thing I noticed most when I went back and started really studying it, and I know that's makes me look like I'm crazy, but, you know, I'm sitting there and I just want something to occupy my time. I want to take my mind off of what's going on. And I study his older videos. He had some videos that had less than 500 views. No video up now that I found had less than 500 views. They ever one was over 1,000. That I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, everyone I looked at, and I looked quite a bit. So that tells me he's either deleted those videos or he's bought videos. I mean, I don't go down and write them. You know, you would have to have sit there and made a spreadsheet and wrote down every video, and I don't do that. And I mean, if somebody wants to do that now, that's great, but I couldn't keep up with it. That would be a job, and I don't want to make it into a job. I just want to make it into a thing of talking about it. So all I know is that either he took down some videos or he bought some of those older videos views, because as I said, they're now up. And I mean, what gets me is that when you're first starting, you're not going to get 1,000 views. If you are getting 1,000 views or more, it's because you're talking about something that is really trending, and you've already got an audience that has built up somewhere. And when I say that, something like Darling did, and them, they already had some people that were looking for that. So that was how she and the others were able to get there to start with. You know, the first time I talked about him, I immediately got 1,000. But, you know, I didn't when I first started doing beauty. And that's why I say that if you come on there from the get-go, it's because you have somehow tapped into the algorithm to someone else to get you those views. Or you have an agent, a coach, something that is helping you some way or another, whether it's somebody at YouTube. And I do know there are coaches at YouTube, and they'll get you to the top of that algorithm, and they'll get you subscribers, and just spit everywhere, but they will not get you the views unless they're somehow paying somebody. And I do know there are people out there that are actually paid to watch videos. I don't know if there's any in America, the USA, but I do know there are people that are over in the foreign countries are actually paid to watch videos. And as I said before, you can buy ad space to get those views, and, you know, but you should, of course, I know that Social Blade rounds off, but still, if you even follow it, he was averaging 100 a day. You're not going to average 100 a day or 200 a day. You're going to average maybe 35, 36, 37. It's not going to be this even number, and it's just going to look more, you'll feel it's more authentic. And a lot of times at the beginning of when we thought he was buying, they were coming in in the night, and that's another way they do it. And like I said, that is all allegedly. I do not know. It's just a guess. For the best of my knowledge and experiences, that is what is happening. And all I can tell Tim, if that is what he's done, in his best interest, he needs to stop. And I know that I shouldn't be giving advice, because he's never took my advice before, but in no way is that going to help your channel. You being authentic and and not hiding stuff from people, and talking about just everyday life will get you back what audience that they lost. I mean, you lost people when you start saying you're going to do all this stuff and then you don't do it. One is you're saying you're going to go out west, and you did, but you didn't go all those places that you said you were going to. I gotta go. And then the second thing is you say you come back to Florida, and you don't even show looking at any places. I mean, you just show riding around. You don't show the inside. I mean, people do that every day on YouTube. They look at places and they put it on YouTube. And I'm sure, I'm not going to tell you you're going to get thousands of views, but you might gain a different audience. And that's the whole part of it. Trying to gain a variety. If you're going to be an eclectic channel, then you want to get varieties of people in there. I don't know what I want to be, so that's why I just get, I mean, I know I've always wanted to do commentary, and that's where I am. It's just that I can't. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. I've talked too long. It's 15 minutes. So I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. Thank you so much for your prayers. If you're praying, I do appreciate it so much, and I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye. Thanks for subscribing if you're new. I know I've got some new ones, I know I don't say that enough, but I do appreciate you so much. I appreciate all my super thanks that I had. I had one the other day that I don't know what to say, but thank you. And I'll talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.